again. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that. Yes, here we are again. Here we are for another episode of Gravitalk. And this time around, we've got two specials of Halloween. Yes, yay! Werewolf Bar Mitzvah, spooky, scary. Yes, last year there was only one, but this year we get to use two before we throw all this shit away again. We're gonna keep getting diseases if we keep this up every year. But yes, so this will be our last Halloween special, because why the fuck would we do more after the 31st? So before this day ends, we're gonna have to, do this before it stops being relevant anymore. And the person that's gonna help me keep this Halloween episode from being irrelevant is a very appropriate villain to have in this Halloween episode. And mind you explaining why? I am the personification of fear. Isn't that the Scarecrow? You shut the hell up about Scarecrow. I am Parallax. Yes, Parallax. Now, of course, some of you might be familiar with Parallax, other than that shitty version that was in that movie. You might also be familiar with him in that he co-hosted the Godzilla review. But I was not there, so I still don't know what his reviewing chops are. So this will be a very interesting experience seeing that. Yes, I shall return. You need me for all kaiju films. Okay, fine, since I guess you're technically a kaiju. A kaiju made out of shit. A kaiju is a kaiju. Okay. So anyway, yes. Now you might be wondering, wait a minute! This is the review of Attack on Titan Part 2. And the answer to that is yes it is, you Captain Obvious jerk. But you might also be asking, wait a minute, Part 1 was reviewed by Graviton and the motherfucker. So that makes you wonder, where is he now? Well, if you saw that review, you would know that he quit on me. He quit me! I can't believe he quit me. But he did. He decided that it was not worth coming back to review the second part of this movie, which is why I've had to rely on a backup, and that backup is this big old piece of shit. Stop calling me that! Well, you look like one, so I'm gonna continue. So yes, But as you know, we can only do, I only let people do reviews with me during the month of October, only if they agree to wear Halloween costumes. And I see you've chosen a very, unique one. Wait a minute, I just realized something. That's not unique at all. Everyone's going as Harley Quinn. What the hell are you doing, you uncreative fuck? I love Harley Quinn. Why, it's a free country. Why can't I dress up like my favorite character? Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, it's just clashing with my Heath Ledger Joker, because yours is the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and I'm like, no, I am not going to degrade myself into putting tattoos all over my body, and for some reason having control of electrical equipment and whatnot, and putting lippy stick on my face. No, I am going to stay with this version of the Joker. Thank you very much. Fine. Shall we go on with the review? Okay then. It's good that you remind me of that. I completely forgot about what the fuck we were doing this for. Yes. Last episode we reviewed Attack on Titan Part 1, which probably shocked a lot of people because this time it was not a movie that everyone can see. No, we made an extra effort last episode by going out of our way to watch a movie that's in select theaters. And that's the same thing we did for this one as well. We went to that same theater, took a long ass time to get there. Well, not too long. Don't think wrong of me. Like, don't get the wrong idea. Like, oh, he wastes money for the movies. He wastes gasoline. It was just like an hour and a half. It wasn't that bad. I mean, people commute to work all the time. I'm just commuting for a movie. And that movie is Attack on Titan Part 2. Now, because it's a Part 2 movie, and because it was released so soon after the first one, like less than a fucking month, that pretty much means that, these are meant to be viewed as one movie. Yes, but I only saw this one. God damn it. Why would you do that? Well, to be fair, you don't really have to watch the first one. Yeah, that's true. This movie starts with a recap of the last film, which seems kind of weird for them to do. Like, I haven't seen someone do that since, like, Spider-Man 3. Like, only the Spider-Man movies did that, and that was just because Sam Raimi wanted them to be cheesy. But I can see why this movie did it, because it's sort of more intertwined with the first one, because they're meant to be one movie. It's not like that Twilight bullshit, or that Harry Potter bullshit, or that Hunger Games bullshit, or unfortunately probably the trans exodus, or whatever the hell that dream one is. No, this is different. These two movies did not take a year in between to release. No, they were a month in between each other, which means that they are more seen as one coherent piece. And that's why we get the recap, I guess, because they're like, hey, if you didn't see the first one, here's a recap of this one. Here's all the stuff that happens. All the weird cuckoo stuff, where at first it seems like it's really it's a really good adaptation of the original anime, and then you slowly see the shit being imported, but with the boobs and the sex and the making of the two lead characters who are supposed to be foster siblings, and instead are boyfriend and girlfriend, and the love triangle, and all the bullshit, and some masked vigilante for some reason, and the girl in the goggles overacting. Oh, by the way, she's the one who's gonna be in Godzilla. My God, that makes me even less looking forward to that movie. Yay! Screaming throughout, although maybe she has some range. Maybe she won't scream in the Godzilla movie. But anyway, what the hell was I yes. So, that was the recap of the first movie. It ends at the halfway point of the season, funny enough, where Aaron discovers that he is a Titan. Or maybe he doesn't discover it right there, but his friends discover that he is a Titan. He can transform into a giant, naked, greasy monster person and fight the other naked, greasy monster people. But I don't have to recap too much, because much like the Attack on Titan films, you can also see the previous review of mine with this as one coherent piece. Although it's uneven. Well, why is it uneven? Because your first review of Attack on Titan Part 1 was divided into a bunch of separate little videos, while this one is just one single long review. Well, that's because of complications with my editing software and whatnot. But now that we've had a solution with it, we no longer have to release multiple short videos like that. Now it can be all one singular piece. Well, are you gonna go back and correct the video? No, I don't have time or care for that. I don't have the patience. What do you think of me as? A dedicated YouTuber? I got other shit in my life. Not that I don't like doing this. Please like me. So anyway, oh well, God, that went down a dark path. But anyway, so yes, so that was a recap of the previous movie, and now let's get into this movie. And even though I usually don't warn about the spoilers, even though there's like spoilers galore, it's like an orgy of spoilers in each review I do. Even though I don't usually do that, I'm gonna have to say spoilers for this because there's a good chance that most people who are watching this review have not seen the movie because they were like in the movie theaters for like a millisecond, and I am recording this way after I am releasing this review way after the fact apparently. Curse you, past self or future self, which is me now, for procrastinating. But anyway, but now the procrastinating is over, and now let's review part 2, where we begin right when we left off, where Aaron is taken prisoner and is put in a straitjacket, and he's chained up in a very awkward position where it looks like he has to take a shit, and he acts like he has to take a shit, but that's his acting throughout the movie. He always looks like he always acts like he wants to take a shit, like but anyway, so he's being interrogated by the leader of that Nazi community. You know, the people who were like Nazis, even though they're supposed to be the good guys to fight the Titans, led by this crotchety old general man who is very disciplined of Aaron, and tells Aaron, listen here, this movie's overall plot that I'm explaining to you is basically like the plans of Ozymandias and Watchmen, okay? You need a big enemy to realize that all of the smaller enemies have to get together. That's why we have world peace. That's why all of the nations came together as one against the Titan threat. And now you ruined that because because I thought we could trust all the humans to be together, but then you had to come and fuck that all up. How dare you do that? Yes. Also, apparently, this civilization that we're following is a merging of all nationalities. Yeah, that was weird, considering that all we see are Asians. Not that I don't like Asians. I think Asians are cool, and I think they're great. I mean, one of my favorite characters of all time is Hiro Nakamura. And also Power Rangers. But anyway, but the reason why we bring this up is because where are the non-Asians at? Where are they at? Although to be fair, let's face it, it's not really much of a surprise that they're the ones that became the master race. I mean, it was sort of inevitable. I mean, white people really, they really squandered what they had going for them. I mean, it's all over now. Okay, look what you did to yourself. You did this. You did this. Well, why am I taking this to dark places? I don't know. But anyway, trying to get back on track before I lead myself into more controversial places I don't need to go to. So Aaron is on trial by the old man, and they're all in this weird, warehouse or something, and they're still on location. I mean, when this scene happened in the anime, it was like this big thing that was happening amongst the land. It was like a big court drama type thing. All the citizens were there witnessing it, but here they had to trim it all down. They had to trim down the fat and instead just have it be on location of their scouting. Apparently this big scout thing that they're doing is like the only thing that happens in this movie is when they're on scout doing this bullshit. But anyway, yes. So Soda, the character from the last movie, who was the mentor figure of Eren, who was probably the most relatable character of the film. Very relatable, very much a mentor type character who is a drunken hobo bastard, but has now sort of come to redeem himself as a worthy mentor for Eren. He dies immediately. He gets shot. What the hell? Yes, that was very surprising. Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I sort of saw it coming, since usually the mentors do die. I did sort of expect, like, yeah, he's probably living on borrowed time, but I didn't realize they would, like, do it right immediately. It's like they were like, oh, we got too many characters to worry about. Let's get rid of one of them now. Bang, bang! He shot me down. So anyway, so he gets stabbed to death or something by the old man, and the old man is like, yes, I am like a Nazi. Why are you guys still following me, even though I have clearly shown that I am a horrible person, and now I'm going to shoot you. Oh. And of course, this was the moment where Armin showed his true friendship for Eren. He showed that he cares for Eren by wanting to be killed along with Eren. If you're getting through Eren, you have to go through me. I know that's very easy because I'm a defenseless little boy man, and Eren is the one who's a freaking titan. But yes, kill me too. And of course, this was the chance for Mikasa to redeem herself, because up to this point she's been a really big jerk to Eren, leaving him in the cold and eating an apple. You know what I'm talking about with that apple, you nasty son of a bitch. So anyway, I'm saying that to that mustachio man, not Mikasa. She still has a chance to redeem herself, I believe. Just not here, because I don't think she comes to Eren's assistance during this. But who cares? Because we finally get more Titan action. Yes, a Titan shows up. A big spiky one with big old spikes and shit. I don't remember this Titan from the show. Maybe he's a loose adaptation from a Titan of the show. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh well, so yes, so this big spiky Titan with white long hair, so I guess it's an old lady Titan. So the old lady Titan is like, oh, hey there, missy, I'm gonna take your little toy and Eren, and I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna put him in my purse and go back to the old lady's home. Oh, 23 skippity-doo, da, dippity-day. I went too far with that. But anyway, yes. So Eren is practically plucked out of the scene. So the others are like, what the fuck do we do now? I mean, when that happened, the big old spiky monster crushed the Nazi dude. He crushed the Nazi dude? Yeah, that was disappointing. I mean, that Nazi dude, like, seemed like such a horrible, slimy, evil bastard that I was looking forward to see how well played out the death of him would be. And they were like, nope, he just gets smushed immediately, like that, like a millisecond, like boom, you're dead. Disappointment. Or maybe they're faking out his death. Hey, don't get ahead of ourselves right now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Let's just do this linearly. So what happens next is that, so the other scouts are like, okay, so that happened. Let's keep going on our days. Let's retrieve the bombs. Yes, because they got the bombs. Yes, because a big plot point in the first movie was that they found a missile. And so in this movie, they're like, wait a minute, let's use that missile to explode the wall, the big wall that keeps the Titans at bay, that keeps them away from the civilization. Let's blow up the top part to cover up the hole that was kicked in the nuts in the first movie. Yes, basically the wall got kicked in the nuts, and now they have to repair those nuts so that they can continue living in that place. So they go back. Travel to that missile that's still there to get it. Meanwhile, Aaron finds himself in a very weird place. Some kind of weird neo-modern, one of those neo-futuristic, weird, douchey places that you go to for raves and stuff. But there's not a rave music playing. Oh no, the music that's being played here is a very old style 1920s type song, and it's very weird and unusual because it's in English. Oh! Hooray! The only bit of the movie where we don't have to read to understand what's being said. Yeah, that's the only thing that we don't have to read to get is the song. I see you walking 1920s music. And it's being played by a jukebox. Jukebox hero. Da, 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 da. Jukebox hero. I'm butchering this song. And of course now, Aaron realizes that he's in new clothes now. Wait a minute, did the Mustachio guy undress him? Ew, gross! And the Mustachio Man is also in those weird clothes. What the hell, Mustachio Man? Yes, the Mustachio Man shows up and tells Aaron that he saved him from that big old spiky old lady looking Titan. And he explains to Aaron all of the exposition we need for this universe. Yes, this is where we find out the origin of the Titans. What? But that's not fair. The manga and the anime had us wait a very long time. A part of the thrill, a part of the thrall, a part of the intrigue of the cartoon anime was that we did not know the origin of the Titans. Yeah, and they make it practically way more obvious in this version what the origin was. But in case that wasn't more obviously enough, they actually flat out tell you it, and we're like, no, the magic is gone. No, the little man has been revealed from behind the curtains. How could this happen? So the movie spoils the anime, I guess, and reveals the whole origin of the Titans. But to be fair, the anime is not really like this movie. The anime it's much less obvious in the anime that this is in the future after Armageddon has happened. Get it? Armageddon? Oh, that was horrible. But anyway, yes. So they make it less obvious of that in the show, but they make it more than obvious here. That's the case. We have like stuff from the past, with the jukebox and the flat out explanation from the Mustachio Man, just flat out telling us. So yes, so he shows Armin a bunch of footage, a bunch of highlight reels of the origin of the Titans, and so he explains to Aaron. You see, Aaron, exposition. Exposition. Yes. So in case you wanted that translated for you, like how we translated this movie, what with it being in subtitles and whatnot, The origin of the Titans is that they were created from experiments. Yes, apparently sometime later down in the future, our future, scientists decided to experiment on people to apparently speed up the evolution process. But then it became a disease or something, and random people throughout the globe were being affected by it, being turned into giant naked monsters. And this is also when we see white people for the only time. Hey, there they are, but face it, they deserve this because they throw other racial minorities under the bus, so they might as well take some of their own medicine by showing up in millisecond here. So anyway, so yes, I'm making this way too political. But anyway, so yes, so that's it. That's the origin of the Titans. They were experiments, and then they went wrong, and then they spread it across the earth like a disease, and those who were immune, had to huddle up with each other and had to stay as one society away from the Titans. So yeah, this basically confirms what I said at the beginning of the part 1 review. Titans are basically giant zombies. That's what they are. That's it. I felt a little bit guilty saying that in part 1 because I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, they basically made it more than obvious in this movie that we're not lying anymore. We're just gonna say it. Titans are like giant zombies. You're offending the anime community by saying that. Now, hold on. Now, hold on. I'm not saying the anime is like that. I'm just saying that I noted the similarities when I watched it. But this movie, is the one that's actually flat out like that. So don't blame the anime. Blame this movie. So anyway, so after Mustachio Man gives all the exposition, he explains to Eren that the generations of people who knew that they were the ones who who made these Titans are the people who are leading us right now, like the Nazi man. Oh my god, you mean to tell me that the man who was basically like a Nazi is evil? Oh, what a plot twist. Yes, so basically they took the Attack on Titan mythos, and they took that, and they thought, how can we take all of the action out of it and instead just put political drama in there? It's basically what they're doing, because now the Mustachio Man is apparently like a anarchist now, and is like down with the people. He's like an activist now. He's like down with the government, even though I have no reason to say that, because this is a movie about fighting giants, and here I am talking about overthrowing government. Wait, what the hell? This is the Star Wars prequels all over again. No. At least you weren't shafted by some bumbling man with a giant head like I was. Yes, but is this any better? You stupid politician babbling. If I wanted commentary on politics, I would just go to any news channel that's on right now, and they would be the ones to give me that. Not an Attack on Titan movie, you dumbasses. So yes, so Mustachio Man is like, hey, have this wine with me, this old-fashioned wine from the past. Oh, you can't handle it, you little shit? Well, too bad, because you're half Titan, which means that you can help me overthrow the government. And of course, the whole audience is like, well, what about the Titans? To hell with the Titans! We're making this a political drama now. Shut up. So anyway, so we finally get revealed who the mysterious man in the mask was, and it turns out it was just one of the people working for the Mustachio Man. Oh, way to go with that! Way to anticlimactically pay off that mystery in the part 1 film. Whoop-de-doo! Oh yes, so the Mustachio Man has his own team of resistance team that will overthrow the government. and so they cross paths with the scout team that's trying to that is trying to deliver that's trying to transport the big old missile. And so this is where Aaron gets reunited with his friends. Oh yay, they're back together again, just to be treated like shit by Mikasa. See what's happening. I am so skewed by this that I'm slowly forgetting their character names. And then, as the Mustachio Man continues to eat his apple as if he's freaking masturbating, he's like, "Hello, my fellow soldiers. We are going to overthrow the government. For some reason, we're going to act like the government is a big villain than these titans. So take that, people who expected a good old-fashioned Attack on Titan movie. You are being disappointed." Did you add that last part? Actually, no, that was actually accurate. He ends his big political speech with a tee-hee-hee. Yeah, he's like that little Cupid Cartman. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so after he's done going tee-hee-hee, the other character's like, "Wait a minute, this is supposed to be a giant kaiju battle movie. What the hell are you doing, Mustachio Man?" And Mustachio Man is like, "Oh, you disappoint me, Aaron. I thought you could do this, but you have proven me wrong. After all I have taught you in the last millisecond." So they have a big epic battle, having nothing to do with Titans, god damn it, where they're just fighting for a long ass time. And then this is the chance, Mikasa, this is the chance for you to redeem yourself. Oh, you get kissed by the Mustachio Man, and then you get thrown to the ground by him, and then he keeps fighting Aaron. Ugh. What the hell? She's like one of the greatest badass women in anime ever, and here she barely does anything. And when she does, she gets thrown down on the ground and doesn't do shit. Get the fuck up, you! But anyway, yes. So he continues his fight, and then Armin tells the fat guy, the guy who has the father, who has the sons, and is clearly a horrible father. They're talking to each other like, hey, this fight has been going nowhere for a long time. Let's end it by a sacrifice. So yes, so the fat man sacrifices himself for everyone. He sacrifices himself by being gunned down, and apparently pulls a friggin' church to the ground. And of course, one of the things that gets destroyed is this tank that has the Goggles Girl in it. Yay! Goggles Girl is dead, I guess. Oh, I'm so happy. Now all I have to do is just wait till Godzilla to bring her back. God damn it! I wonder if she'll want to bone Godzilla too, since apparently she wants to bone a Titan. Not that there's anything wrong about that. I'm a progressive person. I am open-minded. I am fine with that. So anyway, so now, Aaron and the team are once again like, well, that just happened. I guess the Mustachio Man is dead. Another anticlimactic battle, whatever. Let's get back on the truck with the missile and have a freaking road trip. And as they're on the road trip, they're like, wait a minute, that was of course a fake out because the Mustachio Man is back. And the Mustachio Man is like, look, I get it, okay? You guys hate that I'm doing this political type thing in your movie. You hate that I'm bringing politics into this movie. I understand that. I know you want a big political battle, and I know you don't want that. I know you want a big kaiju battle with giant monsters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw you a bone, and I'm gonna stab myself and reveal that I am a Titan! Yes! Oh, the Mustachio Man! The Mustachio Man is that spiky Titan! He turned out never to be an old lady in the first place! He was secretly a Titan just like Aaron! Holy shit! Is that really a twist that much, though? No, not really. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw that coming a mile away. But anyway, who cares? A big Titan fight now. Yes, big Titan fight. Because now they fight now they must fight the giant ass Titan that's big and horrible and menacing, although maybe not that menacing, because when the Mustachio Man was transforming into that Titan, he was screaming the whole way. Ah! 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 Well, it's probably very painful. Yeah, that's true, but still, if you want to be scary, don't go. Ah! 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 So anyway, so he's a Titan now, and he's battling Eren, and Eren is like, wait a minute, maybe I should get into my Titan form. Yes, Titan form away! And so they have a big epic battle. Finally, a Titan battle to remember. Yes, filled with thrills and chills and whatnot. But alas, one of the supporting characters dies! Oh yeah, I forgot. Isn't there like 3 of the characters left? Yeah, there's not that many characters left in this movie. Let's see here. But the Potato Girl is still alive, I know that. Mikasa is still alive because she keeps being horrible. Armin is still alive, not doing shit. Let's see here. It turns out that the Goggles Girl is freaking still alive because she's like, oh, I have to be more overacting. Oh, isn't it so interesting, all this weaponry from the past, even though that was not in the anime? And during that scene, we also find out that someone else is still alive, but we're getting ahead of ourselves again. So the person who is not alive anymore is the Bully Kid, who I did not remember until just now. That's how forgettable he is. So yes, now that he's gone, this is what gives Eren the final blow to the Titan, exploding him, giving us another disappointing death to this guy. God damn it, stop disappointing us with these deaths. Ugh. But anyway, so all that's left in the movie is to put the big old missile in the wall to explode the top part to go down to the bottom part, thus filling in the gap left by the last Titan in the last movie. And so they go there, they do it. They add more tension to make that scene more exciting by having Eren try to do it as a Titan, and this is where Mikasa finally shows that she actually gives a shit about Eren again, and she's like, hey, you can do this, you big giant friggin' lug, you do it, and as he finally does, it turns out that the bomb was deactivated. Oh, great. God damn it, that means there's more of this friggin' movie. Okay, what's the plot twist now? Oh, the Nazi dude is still alive. See? See what I mean? It turns out that his death before was not that disappointing. Now you can have it. Now you can have a better death scene here. Well, yeah, but at the same time, did we really need this guy back? Did we really need, 7,000 different twists? It turns out the Mustachio Man is against the government, and now the government is still alive even though you thought they were dead, and all this stuff. Yes, so the Nazi dude, the old curmudgeon Nazi dude, is like, oh, so you thought that I died? Well, I didn't. I am going to continue with this storyline that we don't need about corrupted politics. I am going to continue to run this society protected from the Titans, and there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, I don't even know why you want to get the frick out of there. I mean, the Titans will friggin' kill you. Are you friggin' idiots? In fact, what I'm probably doing is a good thing. But anyway, I understand that you don't like all of this political mumbo-jumbo. So what I'm going to do is I am also going to be a Titan as well. What the hell? Oh my god, even Mikasa points out the stupidity of this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's a Titan too? What the heck? Isn't it enough that you you got the main character who turns out to be Titan the whole time because of a big flashback, and then you have and then you have the conspirator who's an activist who turns out to be a Titan the whole time, and now this guy's a Titan too. The freaking the freaking politician of the whole. The freaking general dude, the freaking Nazi general dude, who's the politician of the whole place. It feels like they're just making people Titans that they want to be Titans. It doesn't matter the logic of it. They're like, hey, this person's antagonist, so we'll make them a Titan, and we'll make this person a Titan because it calls for in the story, so it makes it easier. So yeah, so apparently if you're antagonistic in this movie, then that automatically means that you're secretly a Titan. So yeah, so he turns out to be that big ass muscular system at the beginning of the part 1, and he's like, oh look, isn't this a great plot twist? And we're like, well, it's a plot twist, I'll give you that. And so he adds more, like he's like, okay, here is climax number 17. I'm going to defeat you guys. And so Aaron apparently has decided, nah, I'm not gonna turn into my Titan form. Nah, screw it. I'm just gonna try to stab him in the neck. And this is where Mikasa, decides to help him and is like, hey, you frick, I'm helping you now. See, I'm okay with you now, I guess. So anyway, so they're doing that, and down on the ground, the Potato Girl and Armin and the Goggles Girl are like, hey, what should we do? I know, let's blow up the bomb with this missile. Whoops, I missed. How are we gonna get the missile in now? I know, let's have another plot twist number 75,000. It turns out that it turns out that the Mustachio Man is still not dead again. And he's like, hey, I'm just here being a cut up loose person. Why'd you have to defeat me? See what I mean? See what you're doing here? You got this guy up your ass. I mean, isn't it weird that I'm against him and he's against me and somehow we coincidentally both were Titans? But anyway, I understand that you guys really want this movie to wrap up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn into a good old Titan, and I'm going to take that missile and I'm going to freaking put it in there so that we finally get that plot point resolved and move on with the freaking movie. So he explodes it into, he decides to shoot 2 Titan birds with 1 stone, and he lodges it into the giant Nazi Titan's face, thus destroying the giant Nazi Titan, destroying the Mustachio Man, I guess, and destroying the wall in order to have it being recovered or some bullshit like that. Yay! They did it! Deus Ex Machina! Yes, and however, when the explosion happened, Aaron was on top of the giant Nazi Titan. So as he's falling to his death, this is when we finally get an official, point of redemption for Mikasa, showing that she does care for him. Well, not redemption, because she probably wasn't, a jerk the whole time. It's probably that she was just being read as a jerk. If only she freaking said something to clarify, but yes. But this shows that she did care for him the whole time, because she grabs her in this sequence where they're both falling, very horribly CGI done, and so they get on top of the wall. The Goggles Girl reminds us one more time that she's friggin' annoying with her constant screaming, and the Potato Girl has to remind us of her shtick that she's always hungry by having her tummy rumble, and Armin is just there being Armin. And so the last thing we see of this movie is the thing that was referenced at the very beginning. Yes, Aaron and Mikasa get to finally see their ocean. There, you happy? Aaron and friggin' Mikasa, there, you happy? You got your ocean. There, you happy? There's your ocean. There's your seagull. There it is. There. Oh, by the way, don't kiss, because why would you? Oh, good, they didn't kiss. Yay! So that was the movie, and then we get the credits coming at us the wrong way, where it goes up instead of, or it goes down instead of up, or the opposite way. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know how credits work anymore. I think it's up. They go up, but in this case they go down or something. So anyway, so yeah, and it's all in Japanese, except for like every like 16th word is a human word, like paste and John and so and so anyway, so yeah, so and of course, if people were already not already, in case people were not already disappointed by the movie, they had to bring their hopes even more down by having a stupid love song at the end, some sappy dappy love song at the end. Ah, la la la, we are so happy together forever. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, I mean, I know that I know that the music that they chose for part 1 also did not fit at all. However, the thing was that at least it was upbeat and was kind of catchy, like, I'm a monster, I'm a monster, I'm a monster, I'm a monster. You know, at least that had that going for this. But this is just like, oh god, I want to take some tryptophan and go to friggin' bed with some NyQuil inside that tryptophan. Oh god. Ugh. And what's worse is that if that did put you asleep, that means you'll miss the after credit scene. This movie has an after credit scene. Yeah, you left the movie early. I had to tend to business. You think this look that I'm trying to present to you is just done magically? No, it takes a lot of maintenance. Yes, I know. Yes, but anyway, yes. So the after credit scene is that apparently there's another secret villain somewhere that's all like, oh, the test subjects are very interesting. They have proven themselves, these test subjects. Yes, and we hear this from a weird robot-y voice, and all we see is the jukebox. So yes, the villain of the next Attack on Titan movie is going to be a jukebox. Jukebox villain. Da 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 da. Jukebox villain. Although maybe not. But the point is, yeah, so apparently there's another threat that, like, views Eren from afar in some kind of television set, and is like, they are interesting. They have nothing. They have no idea what they have themselves ready for. They have no idea what is coming. It is going to happen horribly. Oh no. Yeah, so basically it's like the ending of the first Maze Runner movie. Like, oh, they think they're done, but they have no idea what's ahead of them. They think they have defeated us, but no, this is all a test we're doing. Ooh. Perhaps the person who's doing this is perhaps Eren's father? Yeah, one thing that I don't mind about this movie is that they do get more into the explanation behind Eren's, Eren having these powers. You know, what with his father injecting the chemical into him, because we only saw that for like a millisecond in the anime, and so we were like, was that the reason, or what the hell? That was like a brief scene we saw of that. What the hell? But here, however, is where it's more explored. It's more explored, and it was very creepy, like the sequence, atmosphere, and like the title sequences. Even though you couldn't understand them because they're in a different language, they had this creepy thing to them where they were like mutating and whatnot. So yeah, so that was interesting. That I had a good time with. Too bad it was only a teeny tiny, like, 1/100th of this movie. Ugh. So yeah, oh god. What's the matter? I just realized something horrible. What is horrible? What's horrible is that I just realized, with the way that this movie ends with the after credit scene, oh god, making it very similar to the final scene of Maze Runner. Oh no! I just found out the horrible truth. They took the Attack on Titan property and they turned it into a young adult sci-fi novel. They did it. They turned it into one of those. They saw Hunger Games and they saw Maze Runner and they saw whatever the hell the third one is, whatever the hell that is, what with the chick who was going to be Mary Jane but wasn't. I don't even remember what the name of that is, but yeah, they took those futuristic teenager movies, those young adult futuristic totalitarian movies, and they made Attack on Titan one of them. How could you do this? Oh, this is horrible. Oh my god. I mean, hey, I don't mind them as much as Amanda Waller, but oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I guess I should have had Amanda Waller here.
No, the fuck you shouldn't.
Oh god, she hears me like miles away. But anyway, yeah, what the hell? As if we didn't have enough already, they decided to turn Attack on Titan in one of them as well. That's why it's more obvious that this is in the future. That's why they implanted all of the totalitarian government political talk into it. That's why we had to have this stupid love triangle and have the two leads be boyfriend and girlfriend instead of the traditional siblings like they're supposed to be, foster siblings. That's why all of that was changed. Because they were trying to turn this into like the Hunger Games. They were trying to turn this into like Maze Runner. And they were trying to turn this into like the other movie that doesn't come across my mind. And probably it's better off that it shouldn't. So yes, they're the reason why this is all happening. That's why we had this stupid Attack on Titan movie being changed out the wazoo and made like that. Because they were trying to be like those kinds of movies. Well, guess what, Japan? You don't have to do that. Because Attack on Titan got really popular because without doing that, without making itself like something else was popular, it got popular for being its own thing. I mean, sure, it was kind of like a cross between the Godzilla movies and Jack and the Beanstalk, but still, it did it in its own unique way. And so you took that and you were like, hey, let's make this like a popular thing right now. Even though this is popular, you freaking stupid people. Yeah, so that's why we got this movie the way it was. That's why it happened. That's why. And now I can't stop thinking what the hell that other movie was that I'm trying to remember now. Now I have to freaking look it up. Stupid shit, stupid. Can't believe I have to look up a movie that I don't give two shits about. Oh, that's right, it was Divergent. There, that's the movie that was escaping my tongue. Divergent, as if anyone gave a shit about that at all. Yeah, so that's Attack on Titan. That's Attack on Hunger Game / that's Attack on Hunger Maze Vergent. That's it. That's basically what this movie is. Hunger Games Vergent featuring Attack on Titan. Good damn it. You know, I heard America wants to make their own Attack on Titan movie. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe since Japan was the one who fucked up this time, maybe that means that America will be the one like, hey, you know, since Japan fucked up, that gives us the chance to make the good Attack on Titan movie. That means that we'll be the ones to make a faithful adaptation. Or they could also fuck it up in their own unique American way as well. And be like, yay, we did it too! We butt-fucked Attack on Titan 2, and we did it better than the way Japan butt-fucked it. We did it the American way. By jamming a American bald eagle up it, and then having the bald eagle eat pie inside of the body of the movie. And this allegory went on for way too long. So yeah, so that's it. So let's go to overall thoughts. Well, I don't know about you, but I actually liked it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, even though I've been really dogging on this movie, that's just because I don't have a motherfucker here to be the one to serve that dogging. So instead, I had to dog up this time. But yeah, compared to the first one, this actually one feels a little bit tighter. There's a lot less awkward moments and stuff. It's a lot tighter with the action and whatnot. Like, I'd say this was the better movie action-wise and whatnot, and maybe better movie overall, but still, it's got a lot of problems, especially with the way it's trying to emulate current adult teenage sci-fi futuristic books and whatnot. It just feels too much like it's trying to emulate that when they don't have to. They don't have to emulate a popular property when they themselves are already a popular property. So hopefully, if America does decide to do one themselves, hopefully they'll learn from their mistakes as they move on. Also, what if this gets a sequel? Well, I heard that there's no talk of a sequel, but the after credit scene definitely sequel begged for one. So if that happens, I'm becoming less and less enthusiastic about traveling for this. Good. So yeah, we'll see about that. But who knows? Maybe the jukebox villain will be really awesome. Jukebox villain. Da, 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 da. I can never get tired of that, but everyone else probably did. So yes, so let's rate the film. What do you rate it? Well, because of its genuine horror of the way it presents their titans. Even though they might look like shit, it's unique shit, and it's stuff that we have not seen before. And besides, these titans are supposed to look weird, and you would definitely be afraid if that was in real life. So I say that you should watch the movie. Yes. And the question I was going to say until you friggin' interrupted me was, should you watch this movie or would you prefer being transformed into a giant naked man and then get fucked by an apple? I would prefer to watch the movie. Well, let's see here. Should I get fucked by an apple or should I watch the movie, huh? This is a hard predicament for me because I don't know. I like this movie more than the last one, but okay. I'm going to. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to take back what I said last time. And I am going to say, like, maybe I was less enthusiastic about part one, but for part two, I would watch the movie again. I would do that. However, as a whole, if I watch these movies back to back as a whole, oh god, 4.5 hours of weird awkwardness, I would prefer to get fucked by an apple. So that's it. So that's our final consistency on the Attack on Titan movies. Rather be fucked by an apple. Thank you for coming here to review this movie with me, Mr. Parallax. Anytime. I should be on more often. Maybe not, because it's hard to do your voice. So anyway, yes, so that's it. That's our Halloween special. Maybe not that spooky, unless you think that horrible adaptations are spooky. In that case, ooh. And I'll see you guys next time when I watch a movie all about Baron Zimiday. Until it's revealed that he was actually a British man the whole time. See you then! Now that Halloween is over, we can take off our costumes. I might keep mine on for a little bit longer. I actually feel very empowered with this on. Like I could do anything. Couldn't you do that before? Yes, but now I feel more better about it.
The blonde wigs are coming! The blonde wigs are coming!
I just want to take off my shirt really, really bad.